tanned skin, slick with sweat, felt wonderful under his fingertips. Two strong hands spread his paper-white thighs, so small hips could fit perfectly between them. He laid on silk burgundy sheets, naked as the day he was born. His alabaster skin created prominent contrast. Those hands traveled upwards, teasing his sides until goosebumps prickled him. Sweet kisses scorched ivory neck, slowly burning Adam's apple. Then his jawline reaching his ear. Sharp teeth lightly nibbled small earlobe. Pink tongue sneaked out to lick the shell of his ear. 3 words rasped directly to him, made him shiver with anticipation. I want you. Lustful moan escaped his swollen lips when his head fell down on silk-covered pillows. Spilling chocolate brown curls, he felt his skin was on fire, and every kiss burned permanent marks on it. But it wasn't enough, and he started to feel frustration, clawing the naked, tanned back with blunt nails. Feminine hips bucked upwards, clawing the ones above him. That movement elicited a deep groan from the man touching him. 2 erections lying against each other, creating friction that made him writhe. One pale hand wandered upward to finally stop and tangle in short chestnut locks, bringing those sinful lips to his own. And sealed next thrust of a kiss, soft whimpers escaped his mouth when it dawned entranced it, interlocking of his own. After a while, those sweet lips withdrew from him, leaving him breathless, and started to slide down. They stopped to tease already erect nipples, but then went lower, kissing his belly button, licking black pelvis tattoo, until it reached freshly shaven skin above his dick. That was when it stopped. Hot breath made his dick jump, and all he wanted to do was bug his hips so his lips could close around him. But the man teasing him protected those desires and pinned them to the mattress. Lifting his head from the pillow, his lime green eyes met the eyes of his lover, color of calm, clear ocean, striking turquoise, making him whimper, not breaking eye contact even for a second. His lover's lips closed around his dick, causing green eyes to roll the back of the skull. Strong hands gripped delicate hips, probably leaving bruises, but they were like trophiums. Sign of his surrender. Blistering mouth went down on long dick until small nose touched his pelvic bone. He opened his eyes with a growl to notice that gorgeous blue irises were available for his view, for they were hidden under delicate eyelids. A few more strokes and he would be in heaven. Bracing himself for the sweet ecstasy, he gripped silk sheets until his knuckle became almost white and he couldn't take this anymore. The mouth was gone. Growling in frustration, he looked straight at the sly smile of the blue-eyed man stroking his hips. He wanted to whine when he was turned around, lying flat on his stomach. Rough hands, one more time, stroked his hips, lifting him suddenly. So he was on his knees, face down on the pillows. He just opened his mouth to protest, wanting to be face to face with his lover, but 2 hands gently spread his ass cheeks, and warm tongue started licking sensitive skin. All the words he wanted to be spoken died with a lustful moan that escaped his throat. He could feel it entering him, while blue-eyed man held his hips, preventing them from bucking in his face. It was becoming too much for him. With every second, every loud moan that was ripped from pale neck and his knuckles, that were once more turning white from curving burgundy pillow under his head. The brunette knew he was close when his hands stroked trembling thighs, and he could hear his name screamed over and over by green-eyed man. Just one more thing, and he was going to be a moaning mess. Lanky, pale man could feel his erection throbbing almost painfully, his thighs quivering dangerously closely to give out and collapse on the silk sheets. Blunt nails scratched his curly hips. Pain only doubled his pleasure. His mind shut off, making him incapable of voicing any of his thoughts. He tried to buck his hips one more time before white ribbons painted their sheets, his tired form finally collapsing on the bed, drawing back from his lover's mouth. Again he was lying flat on his stomach and hid his face in the pillows. He could hear moans coming from his lover through harsh breathing. Finally, when cries became louder, he found the strength breathing heavily on his neck, stroking blue-eyed man's back lovingly. He closed his green eyes, almost immediately drifting off to sleep. The last sounds that rang out in the dark room were low whispers of two worn-out lovers. I love you, Batman.